everyone. Welcome. I have so many new friends that I thought that I would reintroduce ourselves. So I'm Jen and this is Moody, and let me give you some background about us so that you know a little bit more about why I created Moody and what Moody is here for. Okay? So to start, I'm a single mom of two boys, teenage boys. So, I live with complex PTSD and major depressive disorder. And I say that I live with them because I don't suffer from them. They may be a part of me, but they don't define me. So that's how I look at what kind of things happen when I have symptoms, that kind of thing, is that I'm living with those. They're not holding me hostage in any way. So, okay, picture it. February 2020. It's right before the COVID pandemic really hits, okay? And I'm in a therapeutic group with other people who share similar diagnoses as I have. And I was really frustrated with my symptoms. And I said to the group, I said, I wish I had a monster that I could rip apart and throw across the room and bang against the wall. And the others in the group were like, yeah, you should have that. So what I did is I went home and I created my first Moody. Now my Moody was not always called Moody, okay? The very first one that I created, I named PTSD Pete because it was a part of my symptoms. So I created a monster that was my symptoms, even though, like I said, it doesn't define me, it's a part of me. And so I created PTSD Pete and decided I was going to see what I could do with them. So I went to the SBA and I talked with a very wonderful woman, and she said, you know what, you really have to get in touch with E4All. So I live in Massachusetts. I live in Merrimack Valley, Massachusetts. And so E4All is called Entrepreneurship for All, and it's a nonprofit in Massachusetts, though now it's branching out to other states, and I highly recommend, if you're an entrepreneur, to look them up and see if they're in your area, because they did wonders for me. What I did is that I sent in my information to get into their accelerator program, their summer accelerator program. And actually it was really good because everybody was at home. We were able to do it online. And I got some amazing mentors, and my cohort, they were just wonderful people. And I really got to be able to hone in on what I really wanted the monster to be, right? So we figured out that the best way to start Moody off, we named my Moody Monster, and the best way to start Moody is to focus on children, because children really need to understand that emotions are valid. It's just how you cope with them, how you deal with them, right? So I zoned in on that, and I created a logo with a fabulous woman named M. And we also created a coloring book because I thought it was important to introduce Moody to each child, and they would have an idea of what Moody's there for, right? Also, we created a bag, a backpack, so that when Moody needs to be transported around with you, and maybe you have him taken apart and you need to like just put the parts back in the bag so that you don't lose anything, right? So it's kind of Moody's transportation. So we put that all together. I got in touch with the manufacturer, worked with them for a little while, but had to go look for other manufacturers. And I had created different prototypes, and I finally have my final prototype. And what I love about it is the Velcro is so super sticky. Listen to this. Oh, isn't that satisfying? Right? So you can take off their head and throw it across the room. You can bang it against the wall, that kind of thing. And the best part about Moody is that you can sit down with a trusted caregiver, a parent, and talk about what happened. Why'd you get so frustrated? What can we do next time so that you're not so frustrated, right? So yeah, this is how I created Moody. So I'm in the final prototype. I'm so excited, and I'm getting ready to purchase these dolls to sell. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that this summer. So I'll have them available in the fall. I think that would be a great time for Moody to come out and play, right? So I'm looking for, lots of different ways that I can raise funds for Moody. And I'm hoping that maybe you guys might be able to help. I'm also looking for people to come and, children to come and help me, test Moody, maybe do some videos and photos so that I can have them for social media and just get that going so Moody can really get out there into the world. So please drop me a comment or, DM me and let me know what you think. And if you know someone that might be interested in meeting Moody, and, if you're interested in learning more about Moody as a whole, as the entire group, because I have decided that I'm working more towards children. And the other part of Moody for me that's very, very important is that I'm focusing on children who also have been in traumatic situations. I grew up, my childhood was very traumatic. And so I understand that feeling as a child. And I believe children need a buddy to help them through that. So I would love to be able to donate Moody's to first responders or to, hospitals with cancer treatment, and children who have been taken from home who need to go into foster care, something like that. So I would love for you to reach out about that as well. If you know someone who would be able to, I'd be able to hook up with to talk about how I can do that as well, because that is a major mission for me, is to make sure that Moody is available for children that need them. So it was great meeting you all, and I hopefully will talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.